Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Today we have some big news for Marvel fans. Destin Daniel Cretton, director of Shang Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings, has already confirmed that he will direct Spider-Man 4. But not only that, there are strong rumors that Shang Chi's sister Xialing will also be in the film. But before we get into the details, I realize that most of you have already watched and passed by, but subscribing and liking is free. Come on, let's be generous, subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can grow together. Let's get started. Marvel fans were recently treated to the exciting news that Destin Daniel Cretton will be directing Spider-Man 4. For those who loved his work on Shang Chi, this is a game changer. Cretton delivered some of the most visually stunning and intense action sequences in the MCU, and now he's bringing that same flair to Spider-Man. With Jon Watts stepping away after directing the first 3 Spider-Man movies in the MCU, Cretton's involvement signals a major shift in tone and style for the Spider-Man franchise. But that's not all. Rumors are swirling that Xialing, played by Meng'er, will also appear in Spider-Man 4. If this turns out to be true, it confirms that the Ten Rings organization will have a role in the movie. This is a thrilling possibility because we last saw Xialing taking over her father's organization at the end of Shang-Chi. Having her cross paths with Spider-Man would not only expand the world of the MCU but also potentially set up some incredible interactions between the two heroes. The presence of the Ten Rings in Spider-Man 4 could open up a wealth of storytelling opportunities. The organization is powerful, secretive, and has deep roots in the MCU's past. With Xialing at the helm, we could see the Ten Rings becoming a significant threat or ally to Spider-Man. This would also be the perfect way to tie Spider-Man into the broader MCU, which is increasingly interconnected with characters and organizations crossing over between films and series. Cretton taking the reins of Spider-Man 4 has fans wondering what this means for the tone and direction of the movie. Jon Watts established a lighter, more grounded tone for Spider-Man, which fit Tom Holland's youthful portrayal of Peter Parker. But with Cretton's style known for his dynamic action and emotional depth, Spider-Man 4 could take on a more mature, intense direction. The change in director suggests that we might be in for a more hard-hitting, action-packed Spider-Man than we've seen before. Spider-Man: No Way Home left Peter Parker in a drastically different place than when we first met him in Homecoming. With no one remembering who he is, Peter's story is set to take a darker turn. Cretton's appointment as director makes sense for where the character's arc is headed. He's proven that he can handle deep emotional narratives while keeping the audience engaged with thrilling action sequences. It'll be exciting to see how Cretton builds on the emotional weight of Peter's situation post No Way Home. One of the most praised elements of Shang Chi was its action sequences. The bus fight and the scaffold battle were highlights, combining incredible choreography with a sense of grounded realism. If Cretton can bring that same level of action to Spider-Man 4, fans are in for a treat. Imagine Spider-Man taking on villains in fast-paced, hand-to-hand combat similar to the wuxia-inspired fights in Shang-Chi. This could elevate Spider-Man to a whole new level of action. Xialing's potential role in Spider-Man 4 raises some interesting questions. Will she be an ally to Peter Parker, or could she be a potential antagonist? After taking control of the Ten Rings, Xialing is now in charge of a powerful organization with global influence. While she's not inherently evil, her ambitions could put her at odds with Spider-Man, especially if their paths cross in a high-stakes conflict. The dynamics between these two characters could add an exciting layer to the story. Cretton's fight choreography in Shang-Chi was heavily influenced by wuxia cinema and classic martial arts films. If he brings that same energy to Spider-Man 4, we could see Peter Parker involved in more intricate, physical combat sequences. Fans have been hoping to see Spider-Man's agility and combat skills highlighted more in the MCU, and Cretton is the perfect director to make that happen. The possibilities are endless, and it could push the boundaries of what we've come to expect from Spider-Man's action scenes. With Cretton now attached to Spider-Man 4, some fans are wondering what this means for Shang-Chi 2. Marvel has already teased that a sequel is in development, but with Cretton's focus shifting to Spider-Man, there could be delays. However, it's also possible that Shang-Chi's storyline will continue to unfold in other MCU projects, including Spider-Man 4. This crossover could serve as a bridge between the two films and keep the momentum going for both characters. Could Spider-Man 4 pave the way for a future team-up between Shang-Chi and Spider-Man? Both characters are young, charismatic, and share a sense of responsibility. With Xialing's rumored involvement and the Ten Rings potentially playing a significant role, there's a strong chance that Shang-Chi could appear alongside Peter in the future. Fans have been eager to see more crossovers in the MCU, and this could be the perfect opportunity to bring two fan-favorite heroes together. There's also been speculation that Spider-Man 4 will be more of a street-level superhero movie, focusing on Peter Parker taking on crime in New York City. If that's the case, it would be a refreshing change of pace from the multiverse-heavy stories of the past few films. Cretton's experience with grounded, gritty action in Shang-Chi makes him a great fit for this kind of story. A street-level Spider-Man movie could also introduce new, more grounded villains, which would be an exciting direction for the series. Xialing and the Ten Rings add even more intrigue, and we can't wait to see how these elements come together. That's all from me for now, friends. What are you most excited about for Spider-Man 4? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on all things Marvel. Thanks for watching.